G'day, g'day. Hope you guys all having a good one. Sorry, just adjusting the thing. G'day! How's it going? I have some bit to talk to you guys about. I think my cheese been all moved. Hello there. I mean, I'm rather tired, so just note that I will probably be ending stream early tonight. If I can, I also gotta wake up early. Although class starts at 1:30 tomorrow, I got stuff to do, and you can probably see by the rings in my eyes, albeit always there. I will have to stop having sleep because I stayed up way too late last night, and well, it turns out I gotta be out of the house by I think 8 something. So anyway, I have a little note of things that I would like to talk to you guys about, as well as there better not be ew about my fucking note. I had to write this at work. And then I got some things here that I would like to talk to you about as well. Out by 8. Probably be maybe out by 8, quarter to 9. But I think I have to wake up a bit early because here's the thing. I don't want to say too much about what's going on. Let's just say a lot of stuff has to move out of the house. So yeah, I was late to fucking class this morning. Cleaning, fucking everything. And I probably won't be late to class tomorrow, but it'll be a pretty early wake up. Okay, so your choice. Since you're the one here, Amy, would you like to hear about some games that I have on my post-it note, or would you like to hear about some books that I've read? So I'm just going to have a little bit of a chat first before anything else. Also, you wanted to talk to me about a spider. Feel free to. You wanted to voice share something. Let's hear about in books. All good, all good. Okay. I'll talk about the one that I read first. It's called Cyberpunk Trauma Team. This book, if you guys like comic books and you have access to being able to get something like this for not too bad. Yeah, at first I thought it was IRL. I was talking to my mum about it, right? Because I can't remember. Anyway, I was talking to my mum and I'm just like, oh, mum, fucking Amy needed you today because she likes spiders and shit like that. And I'm like, you know, Amy had a spider. But I'm guessing it was a cyberpunk spider. You know, at first I was thinking a real spider, and then I'm just like, sitting there eating dinner, I'm just like, in retrospect, there's probably a cyberpunk spider instead, isn't it? Yeah, I'm guessing something similar to the Chimera, if not the Chimera. Which I will be talking about, well, maybe not the... No! Don't call me a fool. No, I won't explicitly be talking about the Chimera, but I will be talking about Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty and 2.0 and my thoughts and stuff like that later. Any talk books? Yeah. Okay, so this first book, Cyberpunk Trauma Team, I'll just read the back just for if you guys get a basis of what we're going by. Nadia, an assistant MT for a privately owned business known as Trauma Team International, is the sole survivor of a failed rescue mission turned shootout. After she agrees to continue to work for an upcoming extraction mission, Nadia discovers that her new extraction target is Apex, the man who is responsible for Nadia's former team members' deaths. 100 floors high in a skyscraper filled with members of Apex's rival gang, Nadia and her team must complete the extraction. Now, I don't want to spoil the book, okay? That technically, I don't know if that's a not the best game ever. Um, it's just a very refined game. I don't want to spoil anything about the game, about the book, but I will say it's a really good book. Um, the art style is just like, you know, it's hard, it's strong, it's pretty beefy, it's The Witcher, okay? Let's just say, it's made for what? They're totally different games. The art style is really good, the action's pretty damn good in it. It kind of makes you think a little bit, and, I would highly recommend picking it up if you're interested in more Witcher content, Witcher Cyberpunk content, and kind of your cup of tea. You can pick it up if you're in New Zealand. You can pick it up on, I think, Mighty Ape, but I got it from Dark Horse, or things from another Universal world or something. Can't remember. But yeah, I'd highly recommend checking that one out because it's an extremely good book. It's short. It is volume 1, so apparently there may be more volumes to it. But honestly, I think it's fine, even if they left it off where it is, as it sort of ends at a, pretty strong end without saying too much. But the end kind of is like the end, if you know what I mean. So they could add more, but and yeah, it's just really good. There's a lot to it. Thoroughly like it, and I would highly recommend it. Next book we've got is The Witcher Ronin. And I have mixed feelings on this. Now, I'm a big Witcher fan, but it's a good book. I think it's the opposite. I find it's very, could do with more, but it doesn't have more, if that makes sense. So, without spoiling anything, you got some pretty sick looking, shit. So it's like full on like manga kind of style, if you know what I mean. Except not completely black and white, but you kind of get the drift there. It's just really good. I found here's the thing. There's like 4 or 5 like short stories. There's like an overarching like story, but it's like made up of like 4 or 5 short stories, I guess. It's not long at all. There's not many pages in it. I don't know if it will say. But I would recommend it if you like The Witcher, but I think here's the thing. It ends at the end, without spoiling anything. It says wrong one. Oh, this is really weird because I have to look reverse. End of volume 1, as you can see, which is right. It basically it adds characters to it, but it doesn't. It doesn't finish off the story, if you know what I mean. Like, it builds up something, and then it kind of just leaves you hanging a bit. So I'll have to pick up the next one when they make a second one, which I would assume they will, because it would be a bit left on a weird note if they do that. But it's pretty good. I would recommend checking it out, but if you're not certain, just buy it online and just read it online instead of picking up the real thing. I still think it's worth a read, but it's not, in my opinion, something that's like a... I think, you might need another volume or a third volume before... I'm not playing CS2 tonight, but I will talk about CS2. Anyway, so that's my thoughts on those 2 books that I've read earlier this week. So, some games that I want to go over are Cyberpunk 2077 2.0 update thoughts. Phantom Liberty. Comparing that to the Witcher expansions, but I'll explain myself. What else do we have? CS2, Ultra Kill, and Tripping 2. So I've purchased a couple games here that I just kind of want to have a little chat about and talk. So 2 games not at all new. Relatively new maybe. Tripping 2 came out, I think, this year, and I'm not sure when Ultra Kill came out. I think it's been going for quite a while. Yeah, since 2020. But if you don't know about Ultra Kill, I'll explain. So, I guess I'll start with the shorter ones first. So, probably Ultra Kill and, maybe Tripping 2 and Counter-Strike. So, starting with Tripping 2. Tripping 2 is like an insane looking game. I'll actually boot it up for you guys. It's not overly long, but it's a real, like, here's the thing. So, what? My webcam. I've had Tripping 2 arguably for a couple of years now. Sorry if this is really loud. As there's been a demo for like multiple years, but okay, that should be fine. But yes, there's been the demo for multiple years, which I've played through a couple times. This is really quiet now. So like the visuals of the game's really good. It's made by I think 3-4 people. This is like, I've completed Act 1, the the start, whatever. I've seen this before, so which is it? Skip cutscene. So I'm not gonna do anything, but the game premises, you've escaped this prison so far. You've got a really cool looking shotgun. It sounds really good. I have the volume up. There we go. There goes the fucking volume. Sorry. It's a very satisfying game. The audio of it's pretty good. Bye. It's nice. Awesome effects and shit. Pistol. A lot of, these sorts of visual effects and shit. It's nice. There's a lot of sparks. Indeed, indeed. And, you can go invisible. It seems I've run out, but you can slow down time, as you can see. So on the right, you can see a bar going up. That's my invisibility. By getting kills, I gain the ability to... I'm guessing this is a safe house, so I'm not going to be able to do anything here. But, okay, well, I won't bother, I don't think. But I was going to show that you can slow down time, but I don't think I can, because you got to get kills to bump it up, and I obviously used it. It was quite insane times. There was some really annoying guys with shields, and they're really annoying to get around, so you kind of have to like jump over them with your shit. Looks like your desk. Yeah. Did look like my desk. But yeah, so Tripping 2 is pretty good. It's pretty expensive. I'll give a quick summary. It's on sale right now, $35. I think it's a... So it reminisces a lot of people on the game Fear, or the games Fear. So if you're interested in Fear, I would check out the game. I would say at its price point, I'm gonna say this in New Zealand dollars. At 50 New Zealand or 47.99, so pretty much 50 New Zealand. I don't think it's worth it. It's like I think it's like a 12-hour game, 8 to 12. Yeah, give or take. So, but obviously can take longer. There's a lot of different shit. lot of different weapons, stuff like that. There's a demo. I would highly recommend checking out the demo. Even if it only remotely looks like your thing, it's a small game. Oh, it's bigger than I thought it was. I think the demo might be smaller, or maybe it is just actually just fucking bigger. Okay, maybe the demo's small, I'm not sure. I recall it only being like 5-10 gigabytes, so it could just be that the demo was, and I'm not sure if the demo is still really small. But I'd highly recommend checking it out. It's an awesome game. It has really good ambience. It has really good like audio, just general feedback, and the songs are really good with it. So I'd highly recommend checking it out. But I wouldn't take it too seriously as a game. Like, it's not like the story itself, from what I understand, isn't like too serious. It's trying to be sort of horror-y, but not entirely. But yeah, it's I don't know why it says sexual content. I don't think there is any. Maybe there is. Yeah, it's just a lot of separation. But yeah, it's just an insane looking game. So it's just a real nice game. So if you like COD or that sort of shit, and you just want to go around like shooting people, it's a pretty good game in that regard. Moving on, I'll quickly go over Counter-Strike 2. Seems like this is still Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but it has been, as of today, moved to Counter-Strike 2. I played like a match of it, not against players, against bots, because I'm not too much. Now, a couple of things to note. From what I understand, it runs worse. It might be a bit loud. Because of a multitude of things. There we go. Turn this down. Interesting. What am I on? Does 2, you can choose. So there's a lot less oh, yo. I'm not playing you, Mongoose. I've got a lot more than this to talk about, and I'm not, when I have a lot of free time, maybe I'll play. No, I'm not playing Deathmatch. I'm just gonna play bots for like 5 minutes. So as you can see, there's a lot less maps. I played a bit of Mirage today. Game feels pretty good. I'll boot open some Dust 2 because that's what, that's like the figure behind the game. So it obviously loads a shit ton faster, as you can see. And if I go Alt-R on my PC, competitive map pool, yeah. On everything max, I'm getting 200. It's maxing my GPU. My CPU's like, that's actually I feel like I was getting worse FPS in fucking, what's it called? CS1. So to me, that's not bad. It's using a whole lot more fucking threads. RAM's fine. Am I? Shit. This might kill my PC. The stream, I mean. So I'm sorry if it does, but I will be back. GPU usage will go back up again once I close that, but the game visually looks good. It's sucking through quite a bit of my GPU power. Can't buy, I guess. But you guys can judge my aim. So it runs good. It feels pretty good. Nuts. But overall, it's a pretty good game. Sprays it off. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah, so it all moved over. One thing... Yeah, really. One thing I will note is the... Oi. That's not cool. I gotta reload. But yeah, it feels pretty good. It's the same game. I think, like, the game's not any different, per se. It's not cool. Oh, that was just my bad. I'm not very good. It's not a reskin. It's the same game. It's just a... It's a completely new engine. So they've remade the game ground up. Smokes. Right, my buy period wasn't done. So yeah, if you like CS GO, you'll probably like CS2. Because it's fundamentally the same game with a couple of things missing, a couple of things new. You're in team deathmatch. Yeah, I know. So my buy period's up. I'll die. Fucking reloading. Hurry up. I tried the smokes like you're mentioning. Can you not get smokes in team deathmatch? Apparently not. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, at least it's quite fast. So if I go practice, join me. I'm not joining you because I'm only here for like 5 fucking minutes. Is this reversing bots, right? I can't even join you. I'm not doing wingman, you mongoose. I'm not. Okay, hold on. Oh, fine.
Hello.
I'm joining for like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna be moving on to the next game.
Yeah, no. I was just gonna hop onto a. Yeah, what do you want to say? The smokes and shit, or what?
Sure, yeah. Okay, stop
Okay, so we're
blitzing,
just
you
gonna hop into a
mongoose.
We're just
Yeah,
gonna hop
okay.
into a
Come in here,
warm-up server.
blitzing.
What map do you want to see?
Your choice. Whatever you think's the most interesting. I mean, you've had it for a fucking minute. Sure.
I had I do have the. This is a remake, so I presume.
Is something happening? Are we loading in?
We should be loading in. You left. What the fuck?
Okay, I don't know. That could be on my end. Hold on a minute. I noticed. What? My Ethernet's not plugged in, and that's what I was gonna do. I'll quickly plug in the Ethernet. It might cut off thing. If it cuts off stream, I'm gonna return back on again. It's still going.
Yeah, your stream's still going. Oh, I actually don't know if your stream's still going
So
on, but you're still on this call. You never left the call.
Okay, really? Okay, that's good.
E.
It should be a little bit more stable now, I think.
Yeah.
Or not? It's not actually... Why is it not going? Actually, hold on a minute. My Ethernet's not even going. Actually, hold on a minute. Okay, hold on a minute. This isn't going at all. Okay, we're connected, it
Oh,
seems. I think I
Seems
just
like
need to
we can-
turn off my other one as well, just to reset it.
yeah.
Wingman. So how you doing,
Uh,
Ruben?
I don't know why it just does that, but hey, whatever. We shall go play Inferno.
I think somebody was sitting on my chair because it all moved and everything.
Hey Toby, you know the ghetto solution that we came up with for you know, the chair.
Yes.
So it started falling off, so I've had to replace it a couple.
Really?
Yeah, okay.
Session is full. Somebody else is joining you. Competitive Inferno?
It's not real. It's a fucking warm up server. Try joining again because I've kicked the bot out of the lobby. That's
No, it
interesting.
says it's full, Tobias. No.
Okay, they must have not fixed that. Your client needs to update.
No, what?
What the fuck? There's an update?
What? Oh, there was an update actually that I was installing. Yeah, there was an update, but it's only 63 meg.
Yeah, but I don't see it on my Steam client yet.
Really? Just Steam client. Oh, wait, no, my one also. What the fuck?
So that must have just pushed an update because whenever the servers do that, that means a update is coming. Let me have a look. I'll look on the Twitter because the Twitter usually there was an update. They did push an update recently. Yeah, they pushed an update 2 hours ago.
I
And
got
that was
that.
at
Do you also have you on saying that
this
there's an update?
update was at 3:45.
That sounds about right.
Interesting. It just kicked me out. Maybe that's why we couldn't play. Oh no, but it says okay, I
So
might
it's
just
full,
disable
but
the
it could
warm
be.
up. I could just disable the full thing. I guess we could just walk around.
Just load a fucking bot deathmatch or not deathmatch, a bot casual or something.
Your client still needs an update.
Yeah, my one says that. Okay, let me see if I can just reload into a normal fucking. So does what? Well, no point doing wingman.
No, I'm not trying to do wingman. Practice. Open party, yeah. Grenade camera. Maybe infinite ammo and then not infinite warm up. Let's see if this works. Or maybe with this, we can do practice
It's not
mode.
going. My thing
Oh,
just
okay.
turns black randomly, and I'm gonna
Okay,
see
so
what's
maybe the thing is with this practice mode. So there's a new practice mode, and maybe you can't have multiple people on it. But we're gonna
What's
swap
the
into a
new
normal
one?
competitive.
Is it Premiere?
No. So basically, you know, normal competitive.
Yeah.
That still exists, but that's not the main game mode anymore.
Really?
Yeah. So I just do just a.
Wait, what's the new one then?
The new one's Premiere.
But I haven't
Now
unlocked
this should
Premiere.
work. So Premiere,
My Premiere's
it's probably
grayed out. What does that do?
that's because probably. Can you join now?
It's going black, so probably gonna kick me out.
What the fuck? I'm like in a normal lobby.
Wait,
That is
let me see if I can load my own one. Well, if I can't load my own one, then it's not gonna load anything, is it?
No, loads for me. The thing is, oh, okay. You can do custom private matchmake. Oh no, but that just doesn't.
Which one do we do? It's Inferno.
Yeah.
Works for me, I think.
Okay. Just try playing casual. That might help.
I'm playing casual.
Um,
Was it G? Yeah. So, which one smokes? Let's look at smokes.
okay. So I think
They changed this, didn't they? Yeah, this is
Yes.
different.
Yeah, it's a remake of Inferno.
So this is still the same fucking... But this wasn't here before, was it? Or was this here?
Like, so it's like the same layout and all, but it's just, how do I say it? it's just different assets that they use. Basically, yeah, they've just done like minor changes like that. Oh, like they've done changes like that, but the game, like the layout is the same. If you get what I mean, like the pathing is the same.
Smokes look really good. They look quite.
So if you start shooting it,
That's pretty cool.
So basically, at the edge of the smoke, it should it'll go through. And with a nade, it stops the smoke for about 2 seconds. Smokes last slightly longer now, but you can still see this as apps. But plus, if you think
it did feel like it lasted longer, yeah.
Yes, a couple seconds. But the thing is, as you said, change, yes, but with every version of Counter-Strike, they've changed. All the maps have changed. Like the original maps have changed over time. So like, right, you're getting carried.
Me? I got the MVP.
Yeah, but don't pump the bomb.
Ah, that's overrated.
It's overrated, Toby?
You heard me.
Anything else, or...?
This is different, it's very purple. Holy shit, that spreads like fucking crazy.
Yeah, holy.
It's quite, the...
Have you fired...
The
yeah,
it was a bit weird. What's up?
So, check a smoke?
Oh, alright, let's check out the grenade.
No, I mean...
What? How did that kill him? It was right there.
Well, Toby's a team kill. So basically now, you can't turn your back to a smoke. Yeah, so best game ever made, no cap. If you say otherwise, you are a fool.
What does 40 and 1 mean?
So that means how much damage you did, or how much damage you received. So you see, like with the skulls, that means how much damage you did.
Yeah.
And then the black one means how much damage they did to you.
Oh. Okay.
For the green, then the green one for you is how much damage you took.
So if I... Okay. Good.
The best you're playing
How
like
are they there already?
Oh, they just rushed. Oh, Galil feels kind of OP.
Is it?
It feels OP, but some guns just feel better. So AK's really good with tapping and like burst firing, but spraying feels horrible.
It really is.
Infield just feels weird. Op feels alright, feels decent. Press E. I mean, press E on the bots. Can't you take over?
No.
Like, no, your own bots. Your team bot. Yeah, your friends.
Oh, you
Or
can.
you too much. No, switch. Yeah, there you go. Bombs from play.
We lost!
Yeah, because you're throwing.
Bad at the game. Alright, I want to check out those things. I don't get the fucking opportunity. Flashbang, decoy.
Flashbang does the same. No, and also you can refund shit, so you see like
good. Okay, that's pretty much the same. What's the decoy?
Okay, I'll head off now.
That's so good. No, just make slices.
Anything else?
That's it.
I'll see you later, Sneaky.
Alrighty.
Hey.
He shredded me. Alrighty. Yeah, let's check out these other games. So, the CS2, I think it's a really good update. I'm intrigued to see how it goes, but I feel like I was getting more FPS. There's the update. I feel like there was more I feel like I was getting more FPS. Now, I understand that there's not going to be the case for everyone, but that wasn't max settings, and the max settings are really like up there, so I feel like it's better distribution of usage, I guess. But maybe I'm wrong, and I needed to try it a bit more CS:GO, but that's from what I can remember. And then I've got Ultra Kill and Cyberpunk to talk about. So
what Counter-Strike 2
well,
about
you're
the
still
greatest
here.
game ever made, and
No.
you know.
Yeah, I just got the update now, so apparently there's another.
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Anyway, I'm gonna head off. Yeah, well. Yeah, I mean this. Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill is pretty amazing. So it's not made by many people. But it's fucking toes really small. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. I'm not like I have a lot of like, you know, Doom, for example. I got a lot of the Dooms here, right? Albeit I haven't really played these. Played a little bit of that. Don't make me. Jeez, Amy. So I got a lot of those ones. Now I was before the time, of course, of all the Doom, Wolfenstein, Unreal, shit like that. Now, I do recall back in the old days on my old channel, I did stream one game, I think once, that I used to really enjoy, that we played a bit in class, back in game dev class. Not the same, but it's the same concept. I remember the game sound being really loud. I cannot remember. I don't think it was Quake Live. But this was on my old computer. So this was against bots and stuff. I don't know what the game was. But this was a good game. And the Ultra Kill is kind of similar to it. Watch me fucking walk into stuff. So, Ultra Kill's got an interesting, you know, I guess, it's got interesting graphics. The graphics aren't going to be for everyone, but I find it to be like, it kind of fits the game pretty damn well. I have really bad aim, I'm just realizing. So, I'm getting some rant. Using some like weird WhatsApp bots. I don't want to leak anything, but some weird like WhatsApp bots fucking messaging me. It wasn't messaging, they were calling me. They called me twice. It benefits both parties if it's appealing and performs good. Indeed. And I gotta say, I don't want to spoil anything in the game. But the game's very good. It's just very hard. The bosses in it are very hard. But I think everything about the game feels fun, like really just, you know what I mean? It pays homage to those sorts of games, and I think it does an extremely good job at knowing what people like about the game and what people dislike about the game and making the most. It feels very snappy. I was playing it and then I went back to Cyberpunk and I'm like, holy shit, is something broken with Cyberpunk? Why is it going so slow? secret mission. Here we go. Controls feel instantly. Yeah. Here's... This is gonna hurt me. Each move is reliable, very reliable. This is gonna hurt me. This is sort of like a boss. Mini bossy boss. Well, it is a boss, but yeah. So the game is very nice. So you can, like, you know, control to slide. Got dashes. You cannot double jump, which is probably the weirdest thing about the game. But I don't think it's too much of a bad thing. So you've got, you know, you can shoot these. And you can customize that to do some crazy stuff. So for example, shoot that will like destroy anything. You've got, obviously that was my railgun. I don't have any more. Can I get more railguns? I can. I didn't think about this. Sorry, hold on a minute. Let me see. Pierces through all enemies. Pay attention to your positioning to maximize destruction. Don't use it in water. I should probably remember that. Fires a powerful drill that sticks enemies and deals damage over time. The drill causes enemies to bleed. That's... I might need to get that because that will heal. Fires an instant beam that causes a large explosion on impact similar to a certain familiar face. Oh. Wipes out groups. Oh, wait. Oh, I'll get both of these. That's the drill on them. So what other weapons? We've got that, which I showed off. You've got multiple versions. So, for example, we've got this one, which is really cool. Ricochets. You do have 3 charges here. This one has 4. You can see by the 4 dots on the back. When I use it, you can see it recharging. What other one did we have? I pressed 4. Oh, that's pretty cool. Got this, which is a nail gun. I didn't know that it rebounded, but that's pretty cool. You can do that, and it sucks enemies in, and then it will explode, and be careful. You have a shotgun, which you can hold and does that. I don't think I have a second shotgun. So you see it explode. Bam. The funny thing is, I was watching some videos. I don't remember who the person was, but he found out. So you can punch, right? That's how you heal, by punching opponents, like getting their blood. You can punch a bullet. If you time it right. There we go. Which is pretty funny. But this is insane. You'll see a bit of... This isn't completely indicative of the game because there's generally a lot of enemies and it's just like, you know, you're clearing enemies. But I think this is something that will be cool. If you like these sorts of games, you'll find it cool. I think I need to go this way. No, that's where I need to find it. Let me... Pick this up. Yeah, just slide up there. They get the ambience and everything really well done. Well, you can break that, but apparently not. But yeah, it's very snappy feeling. It's fast paced, it's snappy, it's really nice. That's what your thing will say when you're looking at something. Oh no. Don't make me just... Fuck me. That shit scares me. You'll see why. Jeez. All that fucking... This thing's fucking real hard, dude. So you can, you know, combine things. It is still so hard. The amount of times it took me to fucking... Oops, wrong platform. No! You would fucking twitch. Oh! This thing does fucking damage though. Oi! Oi! Let me select my fucking... Oh. Oh. Okay, it's fucking gone, but that thing's like fucking insane. I can see that. What was I supposed to do here? No, I wasn't here, dude. You should parry nuke blast. If I got... here's my issue. I can fire... let's see if I can... I can parry a nuke. Actually, I think you can parry those. I'm just terrible at parrying. I only just remembered about the parrying because I was using a different glove, this one, which like fires enemies back, but I didn't realize that you can't use... I forgot what buttons it was, and I forgot that that one couldn't parry, so I was wondering why I was so bad at parrying. It's because that glove can't parry. This will make me shit my pants. I probably won't pass this, but... it's just like... is it really quiet for you guys, or is it loud? Because for me, it's really quiet. Oh, shit! I missed. I'm usually a bit better with these. We did. Send me something on Discord. Oh, VA proxy. I saw that actually. That was funny. I think you can parry the equivalent in this game. Oh, I'm so dead. Fuck me. This thing is like too fucking good. Oh, I'm so bad at judging it though. He is just fucking hard. Whoa, what the fuck was that? That was insane. I think you can parry these, and I don't want to try either. You know what I mean? That was insane. Oh, that hit me. Fuck me. Oh, I fucking hit him with my fucking coin. Don't know how that didn't hit me. That hit me. Oh, hello. No! You can't parry his fist, I don't think. It's really hard to predict because he pulls it back. I think there's only one that I know. Is it gonna start? There we go. So he kind of pulls it back and it's really trippy. Well, there we go. Okay, that's interesting. I have to use that more often. This way. No, it wasn't! What the fuck? No. Parry that, you casual. No! See, I always think it's... I don't know how he didn't hit me. I always think it's going there. It's real trippy. He's not hitting me. I don't know if I'm broken the game or something. That did something, Jesus. Yeah, and he goes this mode, which is fucking annoying. Honestly. That fucking sucked through his fucking HP. Oh, we'll get him. Oh! Fucking hit him. Good night. So you can parry your shots, but I'm just bad at it and I don't trust myself. There's some shots you can't parry. So it's like, I don't want to take the risk of trying to parry and then miss and then hit fucking that. I would have done really bad for this. Because I was just fucking shying. But, yeah, rest my case. No, you can parry his punches. Jesus. It's really fast, so I don't know if I would be able to. Is there anything of value here? Fuck me. Oh, this thing you cannot parry. I know that. You can parry. This thing you can't, from what I understand. But it's very time-based. Oh, fuck me. That heals me. Still doing fucking good damage though, Jesus. Oh, fuck me. That thing's alive. Ow. Oh. Jesus! That did a lot of damage to me. Oh, me! He exploded and killed me. Anyway, I think you guys get the picture. Good game. I just need to put a shit ton of focus in because I'm not a very good. I'm not very good at those sorts of games. But yeah, very good. Recommend it. There's a demo. It's just fun. It's fast paced. Some of it's kind of stressful though. Not too bad price though. But there is a demo, yeah. So definitely check out the demo if the game interests you. It's definitely worth it. It's very small game. It's only 3 gigs and it runs on fucking anything. So I'd highly recommend checking it out. He's still inviting me. I hate how you cannot. There you go. Anyway, Cyberpunk. There are bugs with Cyberpunk, so I want to keep everything pretty. Say it how it is, you know what I mean? There are bugs, and there's like, so for example, I don't think you can get. What is he getting? I haven't been able to get a single fucking achievement for Phantom Liberty yet, so I don't know if that's just I haven't reached the point of being able to get one. Why did I say no connection? Hello? Stream's still up and stuff, so I don't want to. There we go. Must have been bugging. So yeah, I would say. Okay, let me turn 2 things off. I can't see mine. I haven't gotten any. So, but it's a bug. That's what I know. I know it's a common thing that a lot of people run into, apparently. So we're going to also test another thing, but it does have a bug. I'll do an identity sensor, which I found out removes. Yeah, there's a couple things that are buggy. Okay, so I actually managed to kill the. I managed to kill some of the max tick, but I was sweaty. I really like this car though. It's so nice. It's got them like Toyo. But yeah, so update 2.0. I think I talked a little bit about it. I would say first things first. There's a couple of things I want to say. One thing I will say, and I will warn those of you who are able to, I would recommend for now turn off ray reconstruction. Ray reconstruction makes the game look fabulous, okay? It looks very good. And it even gives you extra performance as well. Issue. It causes a lot of issues. There's lots of smearing. There's just a lot of shit. I mean, I'll turn it on and I'll show you what I've noticed. I don't know, like, a lot of stuff is like, you notice it when you notice it, so I don't know if everything I can just, like, pop out of my ass and it will be repeatable. But very noticeable in reflections. You can sort of see at the back bottom of my vehicle, it's like oil painting. It's like really, it's just stuttery. And that's something that you'll notice a lot. Oh, fuck me. Alright, well, let me just kill them. We do have the Gwyn Blade as well. From what I understand, these guys aren't cops. He's a bugist. Oh, these are Militech. No, I don't want to kill them. Similar colors to bugist. This is probably the worst spot for me. But I got my icons back. Hey, that's good to hear. Did you find the building again, or did it just give it to you? Okay, here's the perfect opportunity. I don't have to go around killing NPCs. Here's the perfect opportunity to show you where issues arise. So, I'm gonna go kill some of these guys. Look! It's not meant to be completely off. And it's real fucking distracting, because that's where your fucking thing's gonna be. Cost me 20,000. How did you get... Oh, really? Do you have to, like, pay to get back into the building? Or something? Let me turn it off, though. So stuff like that ray reconstruction just fucks up. And it's because it's all machine learning says. You can see it's now automatically fucking fixed. You'll find out. Fear. But overall, it's pretty good. I love ray reconstruction. I just don't love the fact of it being buggy and shit. So... Yarr. We're just talking about some shit, chief. It's a good bit of money. And the issues with ray reconstruction. Which reminds me, I will test something out while I'm here. Yeah. Is the thing gonna come up? There we go. Good boy. Oh yeah, and also the Gwyn Blade, which is fucking sick. I love the Gwyn Blade in the witches, so it's really awesome to have that being something here. Interesting. But yeah, so they've updated some sounds and shit like that. My issue is I don't know how fast they can come up with an update. So, I mean, for example, this new vehicle, on terms of ray reconstruction. Yeah. I mean, just listen to this, right? Let me know if this is too quiet or anything. But that sounds nice. The issue with ray reconstruction, I'll show you something that sounds really nice. Which is like the one downside to me that annoys me. It's not a down. That's pretty cool. Oopsies. Car could be looking good. Okay, it seemed better states, but it's a sexy car. Wait. Show you what sounds sexy. So the Hellhound, you can actually buy it, so that's like something that already makes it worth it. The Vigilante is actually real nice. I still need to go around trying out a lot of the new vehicles. Oh shit. I wasn't meant to take them. They have weapons? Bro, what's she going around with? Sorry. Oh, okay, dude. I guess I deserve that. But listen to this. Sorry, I like the song and all. I'm just gonna have to turn it off while we listen. Ah. Is this... Can you guys hear this fine or not? This sounds so good. That doesn't. Ah. I know as well, dude. I would've. The engine sounds not as good here, but oh, there's a bit of smearing going on with the fucking lights. So it's such. Might as well do this while I'm here. Where's it gone? Did it seriously just despawn? Oh, that's sucking. So, yeah, some things... Okay, well... Something that I guess would sound pretty nice. Also, the Hoon's really good. That's, I really love what they did. I think I was streaming that though, so I don't probably need to talk too much about it, but... It's obviously... Ken Block's car. Superchargers sounds nice. Changing gears doesn't sound as good though. The engine's not too bad. Not as good as I would have thought it'd be though. So the cops react pretty insanely. I think I showed that off last stream, so I probably won't bother, but... I don't know. I really like 2.0. I think it in itself is actually insane, and I haven't played many games that have had as insane like updates. Like the amount that they included in that is kind of crazy. Like they're a massive shit change. Like the game's pretty much completely remade from the ground up. Like I've seen other games. Let's put it this way. There is more changes in that update than there is in like 5 years of updates of FIFA. So This one too. The game looks just fucking hot. Who's there? Oh, wrong button. FIFA's a little soccer game, ain't much to change. There is that is completely true. There's still a lot more they could do to it. They can make, like, for example, good story. There is story in it, but the story is not great. I've played quite a lot of FIFA games. My brother's got them. You'd be surprised how... Just said Overwatch 2, indeed. You'd be surprised how old FIFA is compared to the amount of literal reoccurring issues there are. I'm telling you now, the amount of times I've had to like fix shit on my while my brother's trying to play the game because his shit's just hella bugging out. Now I understand, oh, but you should only play on consoles because PC version sucks. Dude, EA is fucking rich as shit. Second of all, this game's been coming out for how many years? And you're trying to tell me that it's still the most buggiest fucking game out there. And it's the same fucking bugs each fucking year? Like, dude. At some point, I gotta complain. EA is greedy as fuck. They are. This car is up. So, one thing I did want to check out. We are running the game at 110 or so FPS. Never work from, no. Unless they were paying me bank and it was a really good opportunity for maybe like an actual decent Battlefield, maybe. With Titanfall, I would. But I'd say Titanfall's the only actually good game that I can think of off the top of my head. Let's try reconstructions on. So Titfall, oh my. Let's turn this off and see what we get here. So we're getting 110. And obviously I'm gonna have to quit. So if I saved here. You're showing me about this before, so I figured I might as well while you're here. Okay, can I just say this looks fucking insane. I don't think I know really any other game. This looks so fucking good, holy shit. I'm sorry, and this isn't even ray reconstruction. Ray reconstruction would make it look better, but this is max, yeah. Apart from ray reconstruction. There's weird noises. The ray reconstruction, though, has the issue. They both have issues. Like, for example, without ray reconstruction, you have, like, for example, the normal maps are like pretty fucking smeared. You obviously have a bit of smearing and like trailing and shit like that. Reflections aren't as clean. And if you want to see stuff, I think Digital Foundry did a thing talking about ray reconstruction, or maybe it wasn't Digital Foundry. I think it was though. And it was a very good video, so I'd highly recommend checking that out if you want to see some like extra shit behind it. But overall, it seems there's a lot of issues with just base path tracing, but obviously path tracing is worth using if it's, you know, you're not sucking through all of your performance. I'm getting worse FPS. Not too much different. CPU utilization is 23. I think I'm getting the same, if not worse. CPU bottlenecked in some places. What's your CPU? How many cores you got on your? Yours was 8 core 16 threads. Auto on by default. I mean, I'm using quite a lot of threads here. So 16. Just gonna keep that on the side. Where's my door open? Yeah. I mean, I'm hitting, although that says 27, here says 35. Take your fucking pick. Not bad. Let's compare. Now, bear in mind I'm streaming. I got some other shit open in the background as well, so this isn't like, you know, fucking everything. But we'll turn it on now. Excuses. So, as you can see, it does like actually use quite a bit. So I don't know what I don't know if off is better for. I don't know if off uses like everything or on uses everything. I can't remember, but that's using like quite a lot. Don't mind my uptime being 6 days. I'm pretty sure that's just because my things like fast boot is enabled. So for those of you like I just want to like quickly say I was speaking to the dev of this game. This is pretty good. I recommend checking it out. If you like roguelikes, try it. It's fucking pretty cool game. It's a demo. It releases next year, but he's been working on it for a while and it's pretty insane. It's a pretty basic game though, but it seems pretty cool. I like the audio and shit to the game. Some of the shit is just real nice. I probably should have compared the GPU power, but oh yeah, on uses everything. Everything jumped for a second. But do we get better performance? That's the question. Oh wait, like it could use more, but it seems it's not on. Yeah. Like it could use more, but it's definitely up. Oh, yeah, my FPS is a lot. It's not a lot worse, but it is definitely worse. I don't know. Going back here is about the same. Sitting around 10, 9. My CPU utilization, you know, maybe it was just loading. I feel like we're not getting much more out of it. It says more CPU utilization here. Here we're getting like 5 more, 6 more, 5 more utilization at max. I think here's the issue. I have one of, depending on the situation, the best CPU out there. Slight increase, yeah, I think. I don't know about increase in performance. Let's just say, I'll say everything about it is negligible. My latency is fucking high. Hello? Doesn't feel... if you have an 8-core CPU, it will be night and day different. I don't think you can use it though, Amy, unfortunately, because I think you're running Intel. So if I turn it back to auto, and then see my, because it wasn't that crazy. I've never had that bad render latency until I turned off DLSS, and then I had like 200 render latency. It was really bad. Gained 15 to 30 FPS across the board with CPU and GPU overclock. Damn. I think it's just the fact that I have a lot of everything, and there's not much leeway for it. I don't think it can utilize. Plus in heavy GPU. That's pretty cool then. I'll tell you now, Phantom Liberty is fucking heavy. If you wanna see heavy shit, that's where shit gets heavy. Game is a bit heavier. It's a lot heavier, but it runs a lot better, I think. I've seen improvements in a lot of shit. Even for path tracing, for me, is like night and day. I swear for path tracing, I was only getting like 80 FPS prior. Yeah, he's not playing Stinkfield. There's literally nothing wrong with Stinkfield, and it's a very good game. Ruben. Yeah, just smelly. Yeah, that always dips at the start because of fucking frame generation. My latency is just really... Like, it's not... I don't know if I trust the average latency. Because I don't notice any latency outside of the fact that the vehicles do just naturally feel weird. I'm going. So I don't know what's up with the render latency. I don't know if I find that really indicative. I think it's because I'm streaming actually, now that I think about it. Basically, the game already sucks through all my GPU. So the fact that it's already at 98% while I'm trying to do it, it usually uses the same amount. Sorry. I think that when I'm streaming, the render latency goes up, but I don't... The average PC latency. I don't feel the latency, so I'm not too bothered. I mean, it's really the same. The issue is I have 16 cores, 32 threads. I don't think the game can just utilize that. Because if it could... Whereas, like, everybody else would just die. So yeah, I don't recommend ray reconstruction. I think I got halfway through my thing and then I got sidetracked talking about something else. My fan's not running too fast, though. Considering it's maxing out my GPU. So the issue with ray reconstruction and its improvement is it didn't take them long to fix frame generation, because frame generation had like the worst issue. Frame generation, as soon as you like press I or escape or anything like that, one thing I know, the fucking backlights like continue. What? What did I do? Of the random NPCs is kind of annoying. Now, so the issue that I have with ray reconstruction is it's all based on machine learning, which, as those of you who have done a bit of research into machine learning will understand. Seriously? Basically, you need people to constantly be playing for the machines to understand and acknowledge the changes, and then apply the changes, from what I understand about machine learning. So, that's interesting. What's happened here? Reminds me of the book, the Cyberpunk Trauma Team book. This thing, that's interesting. So, the issue with it is it requires time. I think there's still things that they can do to fix it up and patch it a little bit and improve it, especially on Nvidia's end, as it's effectively primarily just Nvidia's end. But a lot of it will just be taking time to get, you know, noticed, said, what the fuck did I hit? I don't even know. So yeah, I think ray reconstruction's pretty insane. Not sponsored indeed. But it's something that will just take time, and we'll just have to give it time because that's kind of the way the cookie crumbles. This fucking vehicle is really nice. So I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, you can still get it even if you didn't purchase the deal. Get the thing. You can show is supposed to increase or decrease FPS. Increase FPS. So what it does is it reuses rays. So there's no real easy way to visualize rays, but think of it like good thing. Let's see if they have layers now. I heard there's layers, but I don't know how to find these layers, so I guess I don't have the update. Maybe they're just adding it. So let's just say you got a light. I don't know, you got a fucking spotlight, for example, right? Shooting down, you've got, I don't know, a box, right? You took art. So did I, did. I also took art, as you can see. This is the worst box I've ever seen. And so what's happening is you're shooting a bunch of rays, right? This is the whole point of ray tracing. And the thing is, rays bounce. So when they hit something, they bounce, and then they bounce back, you know what I mean? And they bounce around the place, and then you get, you know, stuff like, oh, fuck, I don't know if I can remember all these terminologies off the top of my head. Regardless, a lot of bouncing. MS Paint lesson, everyone. Dude, okay. Number one lesson for MS Paint. Don't fucking use it. What I don't understand, how long has MS Paint been along for? They've got new iterations of MS Paint, and you cannot get thicker than fucking 8 pixels, dude. Like, dude, please. If I could get anything fixed or improved upon it, even more than layers, thicker fucking brushes, dude. I heard they added layers, but I don't think they've added it yet. That is my review. Because I don't see any layers, and I don't see anything stating how to add layers. So I don't think they've added layers yet. Let's have that. So yeah, what it does is it reuses rays that have already been shot, and it reuses them to effectively perfect the lighting. As when things get shot and shot and shot and shot and shot, each frame, I would assume everything's getting shot, it's got to keep bouncing, but this way it's going to be more realistic, as it's effectively, because it's reusing the rays that have already been shot, and then it's just interpolating the lighting with those. So it's effectively like you're getting more rays bouncing without the cost of having to reshoot those rays. It's all machine learning. So you get the pros of it will run better, be less intensive because you're just reusing some rays from time to time. So that's nicer. It'll also be more realistic as you've now got more rays. The downside is all machine learning based, so if something, so it'll start off bad. So here's a good one. I'll show you a good example of this if it loads. I think I clicked it open a couple of times, so it's going to be a bit fucky, I think, with me. Here's a good example. So here, this is, you know, all these will be path tracing. I'm not going to show Eevee because Eevee is obviously not path tracing. I'll show you examples of effective real-time shit of what's going behind the scenes when it fucking decides to load. I'm just looking to see if I can load, for example, I think this will work fine. So I was working on this the other day ago. So you've got real-time render engines, which are pretty bad. They have restrictions of things. So, for example, Eevee can't really use displacement, from what I understand. You've got stuff like, obviously, ambient occlusion, which is nice, bloom, screen space, reflections, shit like that. This is real time. It's nice. You can render shit. I think this isn't helping because I've got fucking path tracing and shit going on in the background. So I think I'm killing... I think we're back. Let's just say I'm going to close this temporarily. I think that was a bad idea, having like 100% GPU usage while trying to use this. Let me relaunch Blender. That was a bad idea, I think. Yeah. I didn't think about that too well. There we go, it's running a bit smoother. So that's real time. I don't know if you guys actually saw anything. Oh, here we go. This won't kill my PC, I don't think. Hello? Oh, there we go. So it took 5 seconds. It's not real time. Indeed. A bit of the beast. Is it really 5 seconds? Hello? I don't think it likes me streaming this. There is a bit of stuff going on in the background, so it is a bit much. But generally it will work a bit nicer. Then you've got... I don't know if this is the best way that I want to show. You won't be able to see anything because it won't apply anything. But this is what it actually looks like. So this is like pure path tracing, as you can see here, path tracing. This is what is actually happening. So it's got to render these each time. So I think if I just press F12, this might kill my PC, I'm not sure. It's running on CPU, so it actually should be fine. You'll see why path tracing is a bit... Yeah, it's going real fucky because it has to cache everything. There we go. Hello. Here we go. So this is... Fuck me. Excuse me? Am I, like, capping my CPU? I am capping my CPU. I thought... Okay. I thought it would be fine. My CPU was, like, capped. I did see somebody stating, you will never cap your CPU if you have a 30... You know, a 7950X is, like, it's a bit overkill. It apparently is not overkill. I'm just capping my CPU. I am streaming this, so that's definitely not helping. But I think this will be a bit better example. Here is... Okay, this runs a bit better. That was, like, killing. So that was LuxCore. LuxCore, I think... Okay. Fans are fine. Only fans or just like, you know, PC fans? No. PC fans are fine. They're not actually running too fast. I don't know. Well, my GPU's sitting at 51 degrees and that's running at 45, so my whole CPU's probably not running too hot. Okay, so that kills my PC. How is it better than my whole PC? Your PC would crash, or no, it just would take a lot longer. It wouldn't crash. I don't think anything would crash. It would just use up. It would just take a whole lot longer. So here's the whole process, right? As you can see, there's a lot of dots. These dots is noise, right? This will take a minute because when you do GPU rendering, it has to, oh, never mind, it was actually fast. It has to cache stuff. So this is noise, right? And what's happening right now is we're keeping the everything, you know, bouncing and going and shit like that. And what it's doing is removing the thing. So we're adding more samples. What is happening behind the scenes in path tracing is, and ray tracing in general, but especially in path tracing, is you've got all these. You got a bunch of noise. It doesn't look great, right? This is taking a minute, which probably doesn't help that I'm streaming. It's really not a glitch in the matrix, right? It does the max of what its 8 gigabytes can do, but it's not overly great. In comparison to a lot of other stuff. So here's the thing. See how long this is taking? Now, I'm streaming it, shit like that. That is still heavily impacting, and I'll say heavily again and again and again. It's heavily impacting this, but it still takes a while. I do recall this taking about 2 minutes. The issue is because I'm running this at, bear in mind, this is like 4K image at 10, 1000 samples. That's extremely high. So it's not as much as I'd need to. Here's what happens if you, what also has to be doing. So I'm gonna stop this, which is gonna take a minute, and it's not gonna like it. There we go. You've got this thing called denoising. This is what denoising does. It's gonna look real glitchy, but this is denoising. Makes it run so much better. It looks smooth in like a second. It's really good. This is effectively how you want to be doing stuff. Because look at how snappy this is. Look how fast it is. That's really good. Turn it off again. And for it to get anywhere near looking as good, it's going to take a whole lot longer. Now, I do have the noise threshold a little bit lower, so it runs better for me. But, if I bumped it down, then it would just keep taking a while. So, for example, you can go, 10 sorry. If I go, for example, I don't know, 50 samples, right? And let me just render this not at 4K. Let me render it at 1080p, for example. Render image. We'll see how bad this is. Calculate everything. Yeah. So that was relatively quick, and it doesn't look too bad for 50 samples. But the issue is you getting that output. Now, if we go 50 samples as well, because before I was just doing crazy math. If we do 50 samples with the denoiser being, I don't know, OptDX. I don't know why I didn't already have it at OptDX. You're going to get a better result looking like this. I would hope it would look better. So you run it, and this is with it. Now, you get the issue of smearing, okay? We've got a lot of stuff, some artifacts and stuff like that, and it still doesn't look perfect. But it looks a whole lot better than what the other one did. And that's the exact same thing. So this is all machine learning, shit like that. Artificial intelligence type of shit to get it to work. Well, I would assume, I don't know, we'll see how Open Image Denoiser wants to run. It's a little bit different. It'll be a little bit slower generally, but I think it's a bit more accurate. From what I have heard, SopDX is all, yeah, there we go. It's a little bit more accurate. For all this area, it's a whole lot more accurate, but it just has its own issues. So they all have their own issues. Open Image is, I think, just basic default Blender shit, whereas OptDX is NVIDIA. They have their own issues. So obviously we shove more samples at it. So we shove maybe like 1 to 8, which is probably all you need. Even without denoising, I think it will still look fine. And this is kind of showing you what's happening. So it takes longer, but it's, the more samples you're giving at it, the more time you're getting at it, the more pristine and good. So this looks a bit better, I think. I think with this, with the denoiser on, I think it will look good. I think it'll look good. I was running it 1000 because at 4K you need it to look perfect. But I think this should be fine. Yeah, there's apart from that, which I don't know what that is. I think that's definitely not in the actual image, so it's a bug with the thing. Yeah. So it's just a bug with the denoiser. That's the issue. If you have low low samples, you're gonna get issues because it was all that. But this looks 10 times better. I don't know if you guys are able to see what I'm saying as well because of compression and shit already. But yeah, so you're getting a bit more. That's the thing. So you are having to rely on a lot on like machine learning and that sort of stuff to get it to look good and high quality. And the issue is that it just needs enough time to, understand what everything's meant to look like, I guess, and interact and be like before it is, I guess, in a more perfected state. So ray tracing was nowhere near as good as it was at launch. Frame generation was definitely nowhere near as good as at launch because whenever you pause the game and restart it, you would drop down to like 30 FPS and frame generation wouldn't work because it still had to get those frames like calculating in between. Now it's a lot better. It still drops a bit, but it doesn't drop to like 20 FPS. Like I had drops like fucking 10 FPS. It was really bad. I have to go to the bathroom soon, to be honest. But yeah, so that's a bit too much explanation, but that's what I just wanted to explain about path tracing and stuff. And A, why this is so incredible, but B, why issues exist. And why you can't just expect things to be perfect. That's bugged. I have a couple bugged missions. So like this one's bugged. I have another mission that's bugged. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know if I want to do any missions because it's like spoilers for those of you who... The thing is that it came out recently, so I don't know if I want to like play anything of significance. Is this where I think it is? Heck as well. Also, I think I've stated my non-interest in streaming story-based shit, especially with Starfield. I don't mind doing gigs and stuff. I'll tell you now. Okay, so I think that's probably all I need to say that I haven't already said about 2.0. So I'll start talking about Phantom Liberty. And... So I own a place here? Oh, really? Like, he was fucking A-posing. I've never seen that before. Interesting, I didn't know this is ever considered your place. Interesting. I can't get in there. Oh, I'm just gonna quickly check. I don't think I have anything new here. No. There's a lot of really nice looking stuff. I mean, I really want that, the Riptide. I might purchase that, though. I think I was waiting for the next one just to see that it wasn't something as interesting. That one's... A lot of those new ones are really nice looking. These look fucking sick. Yeah, I'll wait for maybe the next one before I go and purchase it. It doesn't look as good, but it's like running pretty fast. I think about like 480 horsepower or something, which is pretty good. That's still pretty parked up. So What are my thoughts on 2.0? I haven't played... Really? Here's my issue. I haven't... I don't know if I want to call it a bug or not. I don't think it's a bug. I think what it's happening is it's detecting that to be part of the apartment. So even if you went to his house, I don't know if you could drive there anyway. I really like this gun though. They've changed a lot about stuff, so this is semi-viable. Oh, everyone's running. That's not good. It's the wrong button. I think that's what it was. So, my thoughts are, I'll tell you now, I haven't played too much. I've technically played like 16 hours or something since it came out, but I haven't, you know, experienced much in regards to it. So, I don't want to say too much. They got hit by the train. So I don't want to say too much and come to any conclusions yet. But I thoroughly enjoy it, and I think it's actually, like, if you like Cyberpunk, it's a must purchase and a must play. And I think if you don't purchase and play it, and you, like, you know, enjoy Cyberpunk, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, unless you're, you know, you can't afford it or whatever reason like that, then that's obviously understandable. But, you know, if you got the money and you want to, you know, some more story and shit like that, it's like, ooga booga. Dude, just fucking get it. It is so worth it. The new songs and shit that come with it in terms of, like, you know, the ambient music that plays, like the score. Really good. The production quality of it is insane. Like, it's not a big place, right? But it is. Here's a trick, right? What? I'm getting attacked. Oh no, they're fighting each other. Oh, that's interesting. That's cool. So, here's the thing. This is really entertaining to watch. It's not as big as maybe some other places, but it feels big because of how densely packed it is. Cyberpunk, like, city, isn't that big. It's just really dense, and that's what makes it feel big, right? So you've got, you know, massive game. Like, Red Dead Redemption is a whole lot bigger. Witcher is bigger. A whole lot bigger. I think just Balan is probably as big as the area or whatever. But it feels big and very, like, you know, good enough because it is just really densely packed. And, you know, the density of things is what makes things feel, A, alive, good, and big. It gives it another feel of being a big game with a lot to explore. For example, Minecraft, right? Minecraft is massive, but there's not much to explore. Like, there's a lot of exploration you can do in terms of walking around. What amount of things are you going to find, and how often are you going to find said things? Not often. There's diamonds in Minecraft. How often do you see diamonds, though? Well, maybe now with some of these new cave updates, sure. I'm not sure. I haven't played too much about with all these new cave updates. But, you know, prior to the main Minecraft, right? You're not finding many at all. And it's not a bad thing. That's all good. It's not a bad thing at all, right? And Minecraft's one of, you know, the best games out there, so it's a very good game. Don't get me wrong. But I can't save. But yeah, so you really got to look at it like how packed are these sorts of games makes a massive difference to how big and good things feel. And the thing, this sounds so good. I really wish I could get this. But yeah, so it's really packed and really good. And so it feels a lot bigger than it really is. It's not big at all, but it feels massive. It doesn't feel massive, but it feels big in comparison to how big it is. It's about as big as like any old other place, so the fact that it's as big as like pretty much anything else really goes to show how well they've done in terms of packing the environment and just making it, you know, feel as big as it. Jesus Christ, they're bad at driving. These straps, they're facing the wrong fucking way, so I don't blame them, I guess. So I think that's the... Jesus.
Call you back.
Really? My lady. How's that missing? I guess I was going through his hat or something. So I'm like, there's no way I'm missing, but I guess I was going through his hat. Let me save that. I'll just quickly show you guys. So, for example, this is... Here we go. So this is Hayward, for example, I think. You know, it's Hayward. Santo Domingo, Pacifica. It's smaller than Pacifica. I think it's the smallest area there is, outside of, I guess, Morrow Rock, which is also new, and I think in the expansion. It's a really small area, but it feels like there's so much to it because of how packed everything is. And that's what I think. I don't think it's underlooked at all. I think a lot of people know that. People that have will probably tell you the same. And excuse me? Bro, it's full. Oh god. Alright, hold on. I might have to be serious here. I've done this with like 1 minute, and it was like 1 kilometer to go. I don't think this is like possible. I don't think this is possible. We're down 30 seconds and we've gone maybe 1 kilometer. Like, this will be tight as shit. Oh, you shitting me? Oh, dude, we're not doing this. Oh, we are so... This vehicle sucks. It's slow as shit. If it was any faster, maybe that's possible. A minute, and we've got 2 point... Yeah, that's not fucking happening. And you got morons just parking in the middle of the fucking road. I do think they need to update some of these, because this is actually a bit ridiculous. Like, even if I didn't fucking pull some stupid crashes, I don't think that's physically possible to get. I did save it though, so that's possible to roll it aside. 30 seconds to go, and I'm 1.5 kilometers. Yeah, not fucking happening. This looks pretty though. I went the wrong way as well. Let me reload the save, because it might have just been... But I don't know. I don't know what... I don't know if it's like like, if it's triggers for how long I've been in the car for, or if it's triggers by the distance I've driven. But that is actually insanely fucking jokey. Sorry, let me go first person.
Saw that coming a mile away. Motherfuckers won't let you go easy.
Oh, okay. So it's different. Okay.
This is our city! Ours!
Just hop out. Fuck me, if I'd hit them. Well, that fucking made me real go. Oh, how do I? There we go. Oh, what the fuck just happened? I think I either bugged. Fuck me. Don't know whether that was a bug or just part of the game, but rather annoying. Broken. Always pick up the broken shit because it gives you resources. Anyway. Seriously? There's... You usually can, like, clear these guys out. Outside of... Are you shitting me? Fuck me. Alright, let me turn down my DPI. Fuck me. I'm just doing extraordinarily bad. This is hard to watch for fucking me. Just got no fucking excuses for that, Jesus. I can't remember what I was talking about, but I can chillax a little bit more. No, I'm just gonna have to fucking sit and deal with it. I've never had that fucking bad.
All units in Santo Domingo.
Really?
Roger, dispatch. Standing by for coordinates.
Man, I've never had this many fucking morons attack me. Come on? Excuse me?
Suspect's vehicle has been located.
Oh, fuck you. Dude, we're just gonna fucking break it this rate. Got cops on me for a don't fucking know what reason. I mean, yeah, shooting people. I don't think I've fucking killed anyone else though. Wait, no, that's the police. I think. Maybe not. Apparently not killed. Because there's a fucking tank. Oh man.
Suspect remains in the vicinity.
I'm so gonna get caught by the fucking thing. Move! Oh my god, he's fucking swerving! Choose the fucking side on golly. That would do doors are fucked.
Close now, but use the tail or wipe them out yourself.
It's fucking police on me, man. Let's go the fucking long way. That works. Anyway, so I swear, did the fucking car change color? No, it's just a lighting, I guess. Are you shitting me? Oh, and I got the fucking police on me. What do you want me to do, dude? When you fucking hold their hand. Jesus. Yeah, fucking. Homie just fucking drove into a wall though. Oh, that is so annoying. Okay, no, we don't need the police on me. Fucking move though. I just like fucking hop out and shoot these guys. They don't fucking exist as my issue. Yeah, I'm in fucking combat, but where the fuck are they? Fucking like 10 kilometers away. Just sitting there, waiting. Why are so tanky all the time? I feel like I'm at the end of the main mission of them. Oh, really? Don't. Okay, another place around there. So, got a sad outcome to your decision, really? Who did you choose? Police? Hello? I swear, if this gets the police on me, I'm gonna actually be pissed off. Are they trying to shoot? I don't know. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't want to miss and hit a police officer. Okay, there we go. I don't know what they're shooting there. Where do I need to go? You're joking me. Okay, no, I thought the police were on me again. What is going on there? That's a broken bit. Seriously? Yeah, there's a little bit of bugs. Oh, dude, move. I'm not fucking running over police officers. I'm really unlucky with this. Where am I dropping it? Oh, here. Sorry, mate. I tried my best.
Oh yeah, I knew I picked the right merc for the gig. Thanks for the help, V.
You're welcome,
I'm sure
dude.
we'll do the finishing touches. Little token of my appreciation's waiting for you in the drop locker.
That one was extra annoying. That one's usually not annoying. Get a bit of money, get a bit of good shit. That's one of the reasons I'd recommend getting it. You get a whole lot more access to a whole lot more shit. So what do we get? Okay, well that looks shit. So, in that case... grab the vehicle that I was wanting. Ah, 456. Oh yeah, that's kind of average, but I'll take it. Some Musitano. There. It looks the same as that package. Also, apparently this sounds different. Just want to listen to what it sounds like, I guess. I'll get back to what I was talking about before. I'm just... Oh, that does sound better. Quite a bit better. I went to help Reed, but since Sungrad is getting corrupted by the Black Hole, she's dying. After trying to stop everything, I can stop her from dying. Oh. This sounds really good. She's too far gone. She pleads for death, so I killed her. To end her suffering, Reed gets upset. But after several days of not talking to me, he says what I did was fucked. But probably was the right call because he said we won't meet again and really. Jesus Christ. That's like the end of the fucking thing. Yeah, that doesn't sound like an overly great ending. If it's getting close to the ending. Well, not bad in like bad in terms of like made bad, but in terms of like kind of being rather depressing. Okay, I need to use that more often. It's a nice vehicle. Yeah. It's doing what Reed says. Really? I don't know who I want to choose for that, because you can choose to help Songbird or help Reed. I'm gonna have to do some research into either one, to be honest. Yeah. I'm assuming you have a save prior to that. This should be fast. It really isn't that fast. Yeah. Man, that's a typical shit, honestly. I don't know what I want to choose, because there's no good or right answers, of course. And they're all kind of just, like, equally as shit. This thing is not good. I'm disappointed. I mean, it looks cool as shit. The amount of horsepower does it feels real fucking slow and heavy. Like, would we even be able to hit like 120 miles per hour? Fucking barely. Yeah, downhill we barely go it. I did it because I was scared Song would kill everyone because she's being corrupted by the Black Hole. Yeah. I probably would have done the same as well, honestly. There's a lot of shit like that just makes you go, ugh. No real right or wrong answer. I guess, so, oh, sorry. I guess rethinking about what is like, sorry. What I think of it. Do I think, here's something that I should probably go on about. This is like, kind of clickbaity idea to run through, but I do want to sort of like, talk about it. What do I think about the expand, like, okay, so this is what I'm talking about. It is like very densely packed. And there's so much, it adds so much to it. Even if you're not too interested in the story, the game itself is heavily improved by it. Like, fuck, it is so run down. Jesus. Where's that power when I'm fucking driving? There's somebody shooting and shit. But like, you know, coming from even the random events, with you know, those drops that you can find around the place, mixed with you know, the high level enemy shit, for example. I can't find one at the moment, but there are these high level areas where there's a shit ton of like high level shit, but it gives infinite light drops indeed. It actually reminds me of Dying Light drops, to be honest. It's fundamentally very similar to Dying Light in that regard. So, for those of you who are interested, it is not new. It is, I'm pretty sure, based off of that earlier dungeon. But yeah, those dungeons are really nice, where it's effectively a bunch of high level. Where am I? Let me just save. So there's something for a mission or something. Let's trap me. So we got more acceleration going in reverse. Ah, yeah. The game visually looks good. The whole area looks fucking insane. It's very consistent and nice looking. So, here's my thing. Do I think it's better than the expansions in The Witcher? And I honestly don't have much of an answer for that either. Here's some real nice pictures here. So I do want to state, I have both expansions, and you know, I've got about 110 hours into the game. I've finished The Witcher 3 Heart of Stone. I have to preface, I have not finished Blood and Wine. We have to finish, yeah, exactly. So I just want to say my opening thoughts, because obviously you can judge like the start of everything. And here's the thing. It's really hard to tell because they're very different. Obviously not spoilers because these are all the starts, right? And this is definitely not a spoiler for Phantom Liberty. You know, there's a plane coming crashing down, almost hits you, you gotta save the fucking president, and then, you know, you speak to Solomon Reed, which is about as far as I've gotten into the thing. I'm very not far into it, so I don't think I can't make really any judgments outside of like, you know, what do I think about the first couple hours. Here is a good example of there we go. Let's see how I go now. A fucking shy Amy. What do I think? I think what is introduced in this DLC is, I think, the best out of everything. My aim today is just really bad. I should get it two people with that as well. I literally just dodged them. They're so fucking slow. I'm carrying too much? I didn't even pick anything up. Unless it auto picked shit up. I think that was a new weapon actually, I hadn't seen that before. You gotta dismantle a lot of shit because you really just need those upgrading shit. But yeah, so what is introduced is you obviously get these missions, you get you know, how grabbing the cars and stuff like that. You get the higher level enemy boss, like, dungeons. I don't know if there's an unlimited amount of those dungeons, but there is a good number of those. You obviously get 2 new areas, I think. You get... what else? A couple, not a whole lot. A couple side missions and a couple gigs. It introduces a couple characters a bit differently and changes them up a little bit. And then obviously you get the main story. Now, overall, the content is like 20 hours if you just focus on the 15 to 20 hours if you just focus the story, but let's be honest, you're not purchasing it to focus on that. So realistically, sorry, 1C 7A BDE9. So obviously, you know, iconic. Sorry, I just got distracted by this shit being kind of good. I got the poser. So I got this. Wait, so hold on a minute. This is a bit simple. It's really nothing. It's just 85 armor. So I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. It just randomly started fucking pouring. I'm gonna have to use this. Cause that's kind of useless. Is that thunder? That is really loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it. This is useless, I just realized. I don't understand why I had this. But this is very good before. Now it's just 85 armor. Well, 91 armor. But it grants nothing. This grants I mean, it's kind of the same as that, but this is just... Or maybe not. Plus 37% what? And it just stopped. I don't know actually if that actually might be better than I think, and I'm not sure. This could be actually kind of bad. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it. Anyway, okay, sorry, I get a bit distracted sometimes. So, I think ultimately what I want to say is you get so much. Yes, and my engine latency is down for some reason. But I do get under 100 FPS here. You gain so much from this, it pays for itself, really. Not really, but if you enjoy the content already, this will be like perfect. There is so much value in this. It's like, it's just so good. So, you enjoy Cyberpunk to any extent, this is amazing. Now, I'm not sure so far, and I'm gonna have to play through it more, but some people even state that it is arguably better than a lot of content that is already in the base game. And I would say to an extent I do agree. I feel the missions so far have had a lot more meaning, and I think there are portions that are just... Wait, why am I part of this? This is interesting. It's interesting they're shooting around me. There we go. Oh shit! I didn't mean to kill him. I'm surprised they didn't start attacking me for that. Oopsies. So yeah. That's my main thought there. I think it's a musket. I think it pairs very well with 2.0 update, and I think it's quite amazing how good it is. I would put it in my you know, top expansions that I've ever fucking, you know, seen. I haven't been here before, so I got no clue where the fuck I'm going. Is there a kid just fucking dancing? Like Cameron Armstrong. So yeah, it's kind of insane the amount of value this actually has to it. It is like to put it, I guess, in my own thoughts, I feel if this was a game by itself, I would argue it'd be worth purchasing. I think it would be worth purchasing. Like $50 for the game itself, I think it would be worth it. And so the fact that it's just an expansion just goes to show how good it is, and the fact that it's just honestly such an amazing product that you know, you would be insane to not, you know, have an interest in getting it. That's really good, so I might keep that. Sorry, I'm just a bit concentration right now. Get a lot of 5++s now. I guess if I get a lot of it, then I don't need to worry too much. QB is nice. But yeah, so I guess to summarize my thoughts, which are a little bit all over the place. I mean, that grants armor, the other one doesn't. Do I think it's better than the Witcher DLCs? And as what will probably come to no surprise, I can't make that judgment yet. It's way too soon. I think it's hard to judge, okay? You know, I'm bringing this up as something to judge. Yeah, I can't really bring anything to the table here. The issue, so to summarize the start of everything, from what I recall, I've kind of run over the start of this. The Heart of Stone starts off, you apparently need to exterminate something in the sewers under the city. So you go into the sewers, you kill this really annoying, hardest boss in the game, arguably boss. Turns out it was a prince, and that had, you know, been affected by a curse, and then you get in the shit and you have to pay. Basically, there's this guy that gave somebody a curse, and then that guy that got a curse cursed this prince, and then you get effectively forced to kill this prince, and then that first guy you're now in debt to because he saves your life for killing that. So it kind of worked around, so you kind of got... He's not lucky because he's like, you know, the devil, but he effectively got you in debt through somebody else. It's really trippy, but it's kind of interesting like that. So basically, I think while playing Heart of Stone, it was... while playing it, trying to remember everything, I think it was like very good, but it wasn't till the end of Hearthstone where everything all, you know, came together and just like, oh shit. Well, maybe not the end. There's a lot of sparklies going on. Maybe not the end, but you know, you'll play through something. It's just pretty. It's, you know, fun, entertaining, good, and then, you know, turns out it all related back to this one guy and shit like that, and it's like, oh my god, this guy is fucking insane. So it's little shit like that that is just makes you go, wow, this is just insane. And like, I would play Hearthstone as like its own story. It is so good. If it was its own game, I would buy it like fucking, you know, 5 times. It is so good. Then you've got Blood and Wine. Blood and Wine being, either find one or multiple people dead in this place called Toussaint, which is featured in the books. So if you read the books, Blood and Wine's gonna be like a whole bunch more better because there's a lot of recurring characters and shit. And you effectively have to figure out who killed her, and then, or killed the people related to her, and then turns out it's a vampire, and then you effectively have to find out what's wrong with the vampire, find out he's being blackmailed, and then decide to kill the vampire due to reasons, or not kill the vampire, which results in different things. They're all very good. So they all have different endings and shit. So for example, the first one, you can either choose to kill what's his name, Von Geerd or whatever, Eric Von Geerd or something, which I didn't kill because I thought he was more better. Then you have Gunter Dim, who I kill. Well, you don't kill, but you banish him. And I think that was the better way to go because he's just fundamentally worse. These guys wouldn't be as, no, they would be just as bad, but he causes a lot of issues. Whereas these guys are just bad people. They could be killed, but they're even more of an issue due to him. So there's that. The Blood and Wine, there's like 3 or 4 endings. I'm not too certain because I haven't played through it completely. But there's a couple different, like, depending on who dies, who's evil, shit like that. Is everybody safe? Is there people who have to run away? Shit like that. And it's really good, I've heard. And this, I don't know the endings at all because I haven't spoiled myself really with them. But I've heard they're pretty good and you should definitely check them out. So I don't know enough yet to make a concise judgment, and this is all, like, you know, with what I have played through and so far. I struggle to say. I would potentially put it in terms of value. Here's the thing. I still think at the moment Hearthstone has the best story out of these 3 that I've played so far. Now the issue is it's the only one that I've fully finished. I enjoy Blood and Wine, but the story isn't encapsulating because I don't think it's not mind-boggling. The thing is that Hearthstone was mind-boggling. It was just insane. Literally, and just like how crazy it was. Blood and Wine is insane, and but the story's good. It's very, very good, and it's like, you know, better than a lot of games that I've played. But, you know, I don't think it's as good because it didn't have as much of an impact on me, and I think a good amount of people will agree with me. It doesn't have as much of an impact from what I've played so far anyway. And yeah, but there's a lot of really awesome side missions now and shit like that. So the side missions are pretty crazy. I've played more side missions here than I think it's main story, so I guess, you know. But the visuals are insane, and especially for the time, dude, so ahead of its time. It came out pretty, when did it come out? DLC. So, because the Hearthstone was October 2015, the game came out, so it's all running off of fucking a game that is, that's 2020. I guess 2015, I think, is when it came out. Starting everything saying 2015. So I think it was 2015. That makes sense to me. And Blood and Wine came out, I think, a year after other things. So, I should get that. It's on sale as well. I don't need it though. That came out 2016, and for a game that came out, not a game, for what it came for 2016, that's really good. I'm gonna like it's still a bit dated because it's still but I mean visually it's insane, and especially now it looks even better. But because of all the new updates and everything.
Stories of magical places. Tales of far.
No, I don't want to play because there might be some bad, like, copyright music and stuff. But visually, it's really nice. It's like Italy and France. It's insane looking. How does that keep fucking
Lies. It's here a man never.
So yeah, it's pretty insane. What's games that came out 2016? I don't know. Overwatch came out, Titanfall 2. And Titanfall 2 looks pretty crazy. Okay, it's definitely not beating Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 was way ahead of its time. Like, way too ahead of its time. But I would say compared to a lot of these games, it is, like, Watch Dogs. I mean, let's be real, I think it looks quite a bit better. I don't know about Titanfall. That's hard to judge. I think it looks better than Mankind Divided. I didn't really like the look of Mankind Divided though, to be completely honest. Dark Souls, but Dark Souls always has a thing, like it's always a little bit dated looking, but it's kind of the vibe of it. I guess comparing to a lot of these, this was not a good year for games, to be honest. There's a lot of pretty good big ones, like Overwatch, Titanfall, Battlefield 1 and stuff. But for back then, I would have thought there would be a bit more than this. Why is it number 1? Is it number 1 best thing or? Oh, it's just wow. Yeah, I mean 9.8 rating. Well, in that case, what was the Hearthstone game? I think Hearthstone is better, but not everyone agrees, and I don't think it'll be. This is really good because it adds a whole lot more. She was in it? No way! That's interesting. What did she play? Because she's in the TV series. She plays Tisaya. Sorry, I gotta find out who the fuck she played. She played Anna Henrietta? I would have never known. She did a pretty good job there. I feel like... Here's the thing. The show is so bad. Like the Witcher show. 8? What? My fat ass. Sorry, I get sidetracked really easily. In what world is it an 8 out of 10? Yeah, maybe like 8.10% of the content is dog shite. The first season, if this is the first season alone, I could see an 8, a 7 or 8. It could do with a lot of improvements, and we all thought it would improve. It got worse. But the first season was pretty good. And I can see it being an 8. I would say that's stretching it, but I could see it being an 8. This... Okay, I can see the Grain of Truth being good. Grain of Truth is relatively correct to the story, but it just gets worse. This is definitely not. I do not understand it getting 8s there. These are high for what it is. Yeah, I'm not surprised I got a 4 out of 2. It's fucking terrible. This honestly should have been worse. Is this... Yeah. That's surprising. Anyway. I didn't expect to see that. Well, so Heart of Stone. I'm guessing it's probably in the 9s though. Somewhere in the 9s. A 9.5? That's pretty good. I still think it's arguably better. But I don't know if I would call it better content. It's got a very good story, but it doesn't add much to it. It's a small story, doesn't add as much as Blood and Wine. It's really just a couple side missions, I think, and pretty much just a story. And the story is very good. But it is insane how much Blood and Wine brings. So, Blood and Wine's insane. I don't know if Phantom Liberty will be up. I'm intrigued what they'll say then. If this has a rating. 9.4? Not bad. But fucking amazing, to be honest. So, yeah. I don't know if I would consider it a bit... I would say, of what it brings to the table, it brings definitely more than Heart of Stone. Would I pay $50 for Heart of Stone? That's something that I don't know the answer to. In retrospect, I would pay $50 for Heart of Stone. But if I look at, like, the specifics of it, I don't know if I would pay $50. Like, it's only about 15 hours long. It doesn't add anything, like, any new areas or much new to the game. But it has one of the best... Did you get this car I sent on Discord? I get your message, I just missed it. I do not have that yet. No, I do not have the Charon. I've only got one of those R7s. Not sure how I get it. So... Oh yeah, just of interest. Did Liam Buddy betray you again today, or are you not feeling it? Oh yeah. Oh, will I? Side mission, I'm guessing. But yeah. I need to play more of the game to decide whether I think it's better or worse than Heart of Stone. I would say probably similar. I don't know, guess we forgot. Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. In terms of the level of shit that is added, I would definitely by far say Phantom Liberty. But here's the thing. You also got to compare, like, for the time. And that's the issue. Blood and Wine, for the time, is actually insane. This look... Oh, good, oh, good. This looks visually better, but it's a much... There's so much more to the game. I would say if you brought Blood and Wine DLC visually to here, I would say it's bigger, it's better, it's like a lot bigger. There's, I think, more content, but this is like obviously the most expensive DLC they have yet. Expansion, I mean. I do want to specify that it is an expansion, not a DLC. It is still downloadable content, but it's not, you know, downloadable content can be anything. Downloadable content is just like, you know, for example, the rewards that you're given for having the game, you know? The pre-order bonus. It's just content that's downloadable. And it's, you know, it can be fucking anything, right? This adds a whole fucking, like, 20, 30 hour fucking hours of, like, stories and missions. It adds a whole new area, which was technically part of the game already, but not really. It was, like, locked out and shit like that. It didn't really exist. But you could argue that it was still there. And it adds new endings and shit like that. So it's a whole lot more. You cannot compare this to some fucking stupid shit. I mean, yeah, you could compare it and say, you know, this game's got shit DLCs dash expansions, but I don't think you could compare really many games with the level of expansions that CD Projekt Red, in my opinion, CD Projekt Red has. Now, they're a bit biased because I am a CDPR fan. I fucking rest my case, but I fucking rest my fucking case, but I still have. I do think there's others that are close that I've heard of, but I personally haven't played any expansions anywhere close. I would say the only thing at the moment that I can see maybe being anywhere near the level would be potentially what Elden Ring is planning to do with their expansion when that finally comes out, because that's meant to be coming out. I mean, that was meant to come out fucking ages ago.
Never once for
Whoa, dude, she's not wearing much. Elden Ring. I just need to go to the bathroom, but I mean, the expansion was meant to come out a while ago. Right now, there's no point in having the deluxe edition because it doesn't fucking bring anything to the table. But the expansion that they're going to be adding should be... I don't know if it's going to be of the same level, but I wouldn't put it past them to make something the same level. I think Elden Ring is a very insane game. I don't know... Jeez, stop meowing, don't make me. I don't know if I would say... I don't think Elden Ring, in my opinion, is as good as a game, but that's because it's not... I'm not a Souls-like fan as much. But I do think Elden Ring is, like, one of the greatest games ever made. So, I don't know, we'll have to see when this expansion comes out, but I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. I do really want to get Armored Core, that makes me remember. Yeah, I just want to... So, I think that's about all I want to say on it, on the matter. But... Oh, wait. I'm jammed. Sorry. I'm just gonna grab a minute. I'm getting a bit of a... So, I guess to put my summary up, I think I would argue it would be worth paying $100 for it. New Zealand, not American. So, it being 50... My drink bottle's fucking empty. I'm gonna finish what I'm gonna say and then I'm gonna do my drink bottle. So, I would argue it's worth $100. I would probably be willing to pay that $100 if it was 100. I think it's a bit too small, but I also know I've played a lot of story-based games, and I've played some story-based games that are worth $100 or were worth $100 at some point in time. And I would say this brings more to the table. It's better. The production is a whole lot better. Like, bro, fucking Keanu Reeves and Idris Elba and some of those fucking, dude, you got fucking shit getting shot down and stuff like that. Like, the fucking vibes of it is all insane. So I think for $50, it is pricey compared to DLCs and some expansions. But I think if I were to choose, like, if I were to spend, let's put it this way. Look on my wish list. Now, I have most of the games that I want most, but let's go by... Now, not everything here I absolutely are just loving and really wanting. For example, Payday 3 I don't want, but... Like I want it, but I probably wouldn't play it too much. Now, just scrolling through stuff. Stuff that I know Firewatch is good, but that I know well enough to make something on. Like, for example, Fort Solis. If I were to choose out of Fort Solis and this, I would say by far it's worth more than that. But these are like more indie devs, so I would recommend supporting them. But there's still a good game, but it brings nowhere near as much to the table for the price. Like Stray. Stray is a decent game. Decent, very short, not much to the table. It's kind of one of those games that it's like very is what it is. You know what I mean? It is like really the only cat simulator game that exists. And I've heard that it's good, but do I think of its value compared to Phantom Liberty? I think you couldn't put it being worth more than Phantom Liberty. A whole lot. I would argue maybe probably a better story from what let's put it this way, that I would argue that it's more interesting for more people, especially for me, but some people would prefer it over it, of course, because it's quite different in terms of the games. Not probably, in terms of being open world, it's probably bigger. But also this is a small studio, so you can't directly compare. Don't know enough about some of these. Definitely Shadow Warrior. Shadow Warrior 2 is such a good game. Shadow Warrior 1, good game. This 56, it's like 5 hours of content. It's just repeating. I can safely say that this is nowhere near worth as much as Phantom Liberty. Detroit is a very good game, so I wouldn't probably compare it. I would personally say that for me, Phantom Liberties would interest me more than Detroit, but I would not at all compare Detroit to. I couldn't say that one's better than the other. I mean, I would be fucking over my fucking head. They're both very good games in their own... Well, one's not a game, it's an expansion, but they're both very good in their own right, from what I understand. Same with Darktide. Darktide's good, but just fucking plagued with issues. So yeah. I would definitely say it's probably a 10 times better than Atlas Fallen in terms of story and a lot of those sorts of games. So yeah, definitely more than Immortals of ABM as well. That's gone up to mostly positive though. Maybe it runs better. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's any actually better or if it just people don't mind it as much anymore. But considering it's very positive. Okay, sorry, let me just get sidetracked for one more second before I refill. Does it have more players now considering it's better ranked? Who's playing Cyberpunk? Jesus. Because this was at like fucking diddly shit. Oh, yeah, no, it's still a financial flop, I guess. The small studio, I think it's their first game, so good on them. But published by Electronic Arts, you would have thought that. Like, it's not something you'd expect of Electronic Arts. Sorry, let me just refill this. I mean, I want to preface that, like, those are a trillion times better than anything I could make, and they're still, you know, good games in their own right, Mars, I guess. But, to extents. But I just don't think they're being anywhere near as good value. Creamy potatoes. Wow. So yeah, that's why I say it's quite good for what you're getting. And I would be willing to pay $100 for it. I think you could charge 100.
V. A few days ago, scavengers hit a transport. The tech vanished, as did the guards. The latter we'll presume for good. Now, that would just be another day in Dogtown. Until I received word from Zeta Tech's CEO. The transport, though unmarked, happened to be theirs. Among the plethora of tech stolen, there was one precious eye implant and its schematics. The poor scavs seem unaware of its built-in GPS tracker. You'll follow their SIG. Go to the scav's nest in the scraper in the Longshore stacks.
Spilled water,
I've
wasn't
sent
it?
you more details in writing.
Interesting. So, some of these gigs are insane. I've only done one gig so far, and it's the one with some guy that starts with a D. And saving 2 police officers. That was a very good gig. That was like side mission level gig. So I want to say, just preface, some of these gigs are insane for the quality for them being a gig over a side quest. Side quest is like story focused. Gigs are like, you know, run and gun, fucking do your shit. You know what I mean? So they've definitely put a. There's not many gigs, but what the gigs are fucking insane. So I guess I always read these because it's sometimes like, you know, we'll pay you extra if you go quiet, stuff like that. Usually they state, but it's good having a read just to get a bit of an idea. As well as it being like, you know. Can I save? There we go. I've never really used this in combat, so.
Some fuckers on my ass!
Got a crits. I think the headshot's weaker. So good aim is rewarded. Oh yeah. Speaking of, these guys are a whole lot better now. Net runners. Because they actually do shit. Oh, chop his head off. I'm quite trying to get a... This thing can last and be infinitely usable, but I don't know how to get it to that. This thing being my fucking... that. Usually I actually gotta get some more stuff with it. I didn't see it being increased by like 20% or anything.
Hey, motherfucker! You're a bitch!
Motherfucker, you're a bitch. Well, I should just fucking turn that off. Don't know what it is, but... maybe turrets? Oh, let me see. Oh, no fucking shot you can do this. Haha, that's insane! What?
I hate this cowardly horseshit.
Oh, no power. This one's... haha, that's actually really cool. Okay, and I'll turn these off so they don't fucking shoot me. Uh-oh. He knows that I'm here. Can I bring this?
Man, I hate this cowardly horseshit.
Oh, shit.
What for, lad?
Let's turn these off. Turn off surveillance. Week's code is 2045. I'm gonna do this because this is gonna have some value, some importance. 2045. Tombs, we've got a real shit wreck outside the scrapper. Corp convoys, trash, congrats. But clean your shit up. Get the goods up to container 21 to 29. You'll find Preem Iron, all that shit. The armory near the elevator. This week's code is 2045. That's gonna remember that. Container 21 to 29. Okay. Remember that. That's nothing. But yeah, the game feels pretty crispy, so I'm glad it came out. Like, there are bugs and shit that could be better with this, but what it is, they're doing a really good job, especially compared to a lot of the shit there. Like the original launch and stuff like that. They've definitely improved the quality of the launch and shit of this. And the amount of like new shit that hasn't been done in any game that they're effectively the test dummies for makes this even more impressive. Is it broken? Yes. What happened to his fucking legs? Jesus. Poor guy. I get Shinobi 40 recently. That's interesting. Oh, that's man. Random dig guy as well with his leg fucked. I'll tell you that. I'm not entirely sure where this blue item is. Yeah, don't need it probably. Well, no, I won't need it, but don't think it'll provide much value to me. No. There's a gold item somewhere. Excuse me. That's sneaky. That's nothing too fancy. Just rip these off and they come back down. This guy shows up. Ooh, that's really good. Jesus. That, not the suicide itself, but the thing. Double check that saving. See what we can find. Oh, it says these guys have been a real bitch. Always look around these places, you know? Always, like, look at everything, because you're gonna find shit that's worth it, and even if it's not worth it to you now, it might be worth it to you in the future. It's hard to always treat these. Fuck, I'm slow there. Maybe might be able to open that at some point. Going up high. Did I miss containers, by the way? I don't think I saw really any containers. This thing is just kind of insane. Oh shit. Oh, not reboot updates. Yeah, I'm dying a couple of times, but my fucking build's nice. That'll hear me. Don't need that. Ah, finally. Hmm? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't let who go? Oh, the person here. There'll be somebody to not let go. Yep, hello. So the person in this mission, and don't let him go. Okay, sweet. Thank you for the advice. He'll try to commit to you, disappear, but he's gonna end up... Oh, really? And he's not... Man, everything's fucking... Is that tech? Which is fine, because I'm trying to upgrade my tech, but we're not there yet. Close. It's sad, man, indeed. I don't have any attribute points, actually, never mind. Sounds like it. I did hear it, by the way, I'm just... Just go downstairs. Yeah, I'm just looking for alert, but I don't think there's really anything to worry about here. Yes, there's this. I already did that before. Okay, let's hit downstairs. Upstairs? Nothing upstairs. Okay, nothing. explosive. Not explosive. Or did I miss it? It says to go this way. There we go. Oh, I could have missed this. Oh, no, close. We'll go. Due to implants. Makes sense. Turn off or not.
2753.
It's all bots. Oh shit, so that's probably the guy then. Oh, that one, D8's fucking dead. Rip, mate. Fuck, it's dark here. They really make this shit dark. Oh. He says nothing. Oh, that's Pacifica. That's interesting. Nope.
You,
Oh,
over here. Was that you shooting up the place? I almost
just don't
feel
let
sorry
this
for
guy
them.
go.
Almost. Let me guess. Zeta
Drink what else
Tech
that you
hire. I think I know why you're here.
Let me guess right back. Want me to rescue
Wait, so
you?
do you think this
No,
guy is this the guy?
The
Or
prototype.
not this guy?
And its schematics, correct? They might have locked me up, but I kept the signal pinging from my prototype. I knew the Corp would send someone eventually.
Uh-huh, cute. Now the short version. Who are you?
Hassan Demir, Zeta Tech engineer. Only survivor of the scav ambush.
Even for scavs, jumping a corpo convoy's next level gonkery. Something's off here.
It was an undercover operation. Minimal security, maximum secrecy.
So the scavs randomly ambushed you? Nah, no way. Someone rat you out? Sell the product? Sell out the client?
Look, I don't fucking know. We'll cross that bridge later. Can you just get me out of here?
Sole survivor, huh?
Shut
Mercy's
the
not
tick
in the
up his-
scavs.
No!
Gotta have something they want.
You could say that. What they need is my implant. And that, my friend, is priceless.
Wait. Tell me you planted that tech in your own damn skull.
Well, I figured it was the safest way. The border control scans
Did
don't
he really?
recognize unreleased tech. In retrospect, it
Oh,
does
no.
seem rather foolish.
No
Then
way he
again,
got up his
it bought me
asshole.
a few hours of life. We're a package deal, the prototype and I. You won't get it while I'm here, withering away.
More luck than sense, this one. How gonk you gotta be to chip yourself with prototype tech? No offense, V. Of course, unless Zeta Tech forced him into it. Made a guinea pig out of him.
I do not have a skull, Amy.
Shouldn't we be going?
Prototech's capricious, erratic. For a Zeta Tech engineer, sure took a big gamble planting that thing.
Indeed, a gamble. Yet the alternative was far more dangerous.
Right. And Big Daddy Zeta Tech? All cool with letting some Dogtown Ripper fuck around with Papa's priceless prototype?
Papa was not informed of the decision. Now, can we please take this conversation outside?
Why all the drama over some measly implant?
Some implant? Measly? Please, this design is a potential Kiroshi buster.
Interesting.
We at the firm learned some Santo Domingo riffraff stole it from Arasaka Industrial Park. Naturally, we investigated. I was to conclude the sale at the stadium. Hush hush, not so much as a beep on Arasaka's radar. And well, here I am.
Interesting.
Not here to rescue hostages.
Look, if you want the implant, you need to take me to a ripper. Extracting it is a delicate process.
Prototype's all I need. Its condition? Whole nother gig.
That still leaves the schematics. Listen, I can show you where they're holding them.
So that's your scheme, huh? Fine. Try anything funny, though.
There is a time and a place to be funny. This isn't it.
Yeah. Now, to crack open this door.
Bypass the security? If you can't, the guard room's nearby. Maybe they have a passcode.
Hate maybes. Already found it.
Uh-oh. Well, oh, here we go. This is...
Well, I see Zetatech spared no expense in hiring a real professional.
Now your time to shine. How do you know where these schema docs are at?
Their workshop. The scouts took me there. Forced me to remove the security protocols on the tech they'd swiped.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Lead the way, then. And no gonk moves.
Yeah, no gonk moves, guys. I'm kind of hungry, not gonna lie. Let me shove that his fucking booty. Yeah, there's a lot more to these gigs.
Is that Harry? The man was a real prick, but it's barbaric.
No. What do you mean? Wait, my current decision or what decision I choose? Because I don't know if I made any weird
I
decisions.
suppose this would have been my fiery grave if you hadn't shown up. Burned at Zetatech. Nearly burned here.
Oh boy.
Yo, 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 my chewers, shroomers, and fumers! Mr. Whitey here. Drop that milk-toast kibble and rush to the nearest store for a taste of sweet, 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 clean speed. Because life is too short to be slow.
Ooh, D-Town. Yucky.
That's right. This is it. It's got to be here. Somewhere. Found it!
Preem, got it. Stick close. We'll get you out of here.
Wait. I heard you slaughtering them, which means so did half of Longshore. This place is about to be swarming with scavs.
You got an idea? Let's hear it.
The drawbridge. I've seen the scavs use it. I suppose it's their emergency exit from the scraper. We'll vanish before they realize. Little to no risk. See? Not as burdensome as you thought I was.
I don't mind shooting more people.
It's time we were on our way. Couple more steps. Keeping it quiet. Out of sight, out of harm. They don't spot us, we'll be just fine.
If.
Hassan, keep it together.
Ah, Amy, don't say that.
Now to disable
How was your day, by the way? I mean, who asked?
scavs on our backs, no?
Oh. Oh, shit. That damages, man. Not by much, though.
Should be safe here. I owe you one.
It's okay.
It was getting quite ugly back there.
Sure thing.
Mine wasn't too bad.
Not like
I
I'm
was
leaving
just really
empty-handed,
tired.
right?
Well, I suppose
So I'm probably
I
gonna
can
hop off
take it
after
from
this
here.
mission.
I'll tell my superiors you did one hell of a job.
So don't let him leave.
We can't waste
Oh,
time.
no, no, no. You'll sit tight while I call my fixer, grab some transport. Sure, he'll want to handle the prototype personally.
No, no, wait. I can't go back
What do you
to
mean, no?
Cyberpunk.
You know what? Getting on my nerves now, Chum. You get one answer. What the fuck's your deal?
My
I
deal,
chose that.
I don't intend to return to Zeta Tech. I plan to grab the prototype and vanish into Dogtown. I had a buyer. I was waiting on the signal to run. Then the scavs attacked and everything went to shit. Going back,
You said don't let him leave.
it would be a death sentence.
What? But you said don't let him leave.
Shouldn't we be going?
The option was let him, you know, mind his own business. Or sit with him. What's the mission called? Are you trying to
We can't waste
scam
time.
me? Yeah, but he was gonna go if I didn't. The option was let him go or not. Hello? My internet just randomly died. Apparently.
You definitely made a big mistake trying to con me.
I fucked up, okay? If I'd known. Please, if you send me back, I'm dead.
So
Newsflash,
don't
Chum,
let him leave.
dead already. They'll find you and snuff you before you walk with that tech.
Think
Then, I give up. Kill me. I'm not
I haven't
brave
chosen an
enough.
option to let him leave
Rather
yet.
die by your hand than their tortures.
See? That would be letting him leave. I'm choosing Cooler Fixer. Right? Bro, I do want to leave. I'm a bit confused. Cooler Fixer.
Doing it my way. Calling my fixer. You, sit tight and shut up.
Right. Okay. I beg you, please don't send me back to the Corp.
Hands, Sitch got tangled. Rescued a Zeta Tech hostage. Sole survivor of a scav ambush.
I see. This impedes your assignment. How, exactly?
Well, my Chum here planted the prototype in his eye socket. Gonna need a ride.
Inconvenient, but not disastrous. Coordinates, please. His escort back to Zeta Tech will arrive shortly.
Which one should I do? I'm guessing, okay, sending the coordinates.
Sending him now.
UV? Handsy. Here for the schematics.
Yeah, here you go.
Preem. I'll take it from here.
Sly bastard survived an ambush, gave scavs a slip, and bamboozled a corp. But at some point, everyone's luck runs out.
Prototype in the scrapper.
Commendable work, V. My people will take it from here as
Ta-da.
per our agreement. Expect your compensation shortly.
That grand's not bad. Oh, a lot. Oh, I gained 2 perk points for that. Oh, so there's a relic thing I can hear. So now he's gonna hate you. He'll hate you regardless of it. Oh, really? Here's my issue. Well, it's not an issue. iTunes is very... They've got the basis of everything done. Oh, here it is. But there could obviously be a lot more into it because I guess they haven't played through the different things that can go. I've done this one before. Yeah. He didn't seem to be overly great anyway, so his loss, not mine. So this guy's being annoying. It really is, and I'm not complaining. Just because it's the last bit of thing, so just like, okay, let's finish it all up. Where is he?
Come on! What they paying you for?
I wish you could see if you could reach them. Trying to figure out what that blue thing is. Charged late with mantis blade has longer reach and deals massive damage with a wide slash that yada yada. So got that. Now cripple enemies and increase dismemberment charge. Oops. Ah. Let me grab this before it despawns or something fucking annoying. E9 BD 1 2. Oh. Oh, that's really good. So fucking expensive though. I need a lot of insane things. Minus crit chance? That's good. Oh yeah. To an extent. Right for his head. I do notice him getting stuck inside there a bit. Had one where the guy was like fully stuck inside. The skill shards are so good, I gotta admit. Oh, capacity shard. I've stopped getting capacity shards from those things, so these guys are dropping shit. Yeah, Big Mac. What is that? That's yeah, I think. Oh, it's this is how the Ryu be. Whatever it's called. Interesting. There's a good if you guys can get them. Okay. That's that. Alright, I might have to head off now because I gotta wake up early. But I just wanna, you know, say, yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm so methodical when it comes to these games because I don't want to miss out on any important information or anything. Stuff like those, what are they called? Like little things, information on them. So, yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I hope, you know, maybe it's interested you or swayed your thoughts on the purchase of something or made you interested in purchasing something with being the sorry I'm stretching whether it being, you know, tripping to or playing, you know, trying out the new Counter Strike to Ultra Kill, looking at getting the demo for that, or you know, Cyberpunk getting the Phantom Liberty shit, or even you know, checking out The Witcher because maybe it interested you in those the brief talk about those Witcher 3 expansions. So yeah, I just wanna meow meow, good stream, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Some things I just want to state. So just looking, apparently this guy's got the I don't know if that's from what he's seen or from what he's experienced. I'm just intrigued because I wonder if there's ways. So I understand that they because 1.1's not even out. 1.0 is not existing. And it's yeah, anyway. I'm just looking at that to see if I can find so from just looking to see where it was. Because if I can quote exactly, that'd be better. Liquid and shit. Here we go. Oh, so it's a bit further up than I thought. So somebody was asking, which was interesting to me. Oh, wait, no, this wasn't Liquid. Anyway, past few weeks I struggled with whether to buy Embergen only, along with other terrain solution like World Creator or TerraGen, or buy your sweet product and wait for GeoGen. But a few minutes ago I saw this very soon message. What? No way. Oh, no way. Oh, that's actually better than I thought. Let me keep going. You'll see why I'm so excited about that. there more? He might be the only one. I am, with good reason for context. Maybe he's the only one? Jesus. Assume there wouldn't be any there. Scroll up a little bit. You'll see why. He might be the only person, which is actually interesting. So, yeah. So I just paid the full suite price. So you effectively purchase the whole suite. Hope it is before the end of the year soon, not 12 months soon. I joked soon, give or take within 5 years. Nah, I recall someone mentioning it should be at some point before the end of the year, assuming no random issues. So hopefully not too far away. Anyway, he's like, definitely this year. We're currently putting it to our Imogen 2.0 framework. So 2.0 is far a bit way, but the framework must already be existent. Once that's settled, needs a bit of polish, then we're pushing it out to limited alpha testing. We want to get initial feedback without too many people. Then release an official alpha for suite owners. Then after Black Friday, it'll be purchasable by anyone. So why I get so excited and interested? Seems we've got an alpha tester, which is interesting because he's very new to the software, so there must be some sort of you know, relation between him and there's the guy. Relation between him and the people, because it would be a bit weird if he just randomly out of blue was given the alpha test. But just looking to see if there's anybody else, but I don't think so. I feel like I would have noticed it earlier if there was many or any others. There's way too many people that I cannot go through. So, long story short, this was how many days ago? This was only 4 days ago. Now, bear in mind that he could have gone this a while ago. Not a while ago, but this could have been like more than a day, maybe 2 days, 3 days. I wouldn't know. So my point being is that they've already pushed it. They've already settled it into the 2.0 framework. Then it's already been polished to the point where they're already getting testing feedback. Then they'll get the initial feedback without too many people, then release an official alpha, which means September they're already getting the limited testing. And Black Friday being some point November means we could be looking at some point in October when we might be able to test the alpha. I mean, they might add more people to the alpha test, but that could be very interesting. I'm excited. I gotta be honest, I don't see it being too crazy, and I definitely don't see it being better than World Creator currently is. But I'm still excited for it. There's a couple of things it brings to the table, such as like, you know, being able to make spherical planets. I'm not sure if now or in the future, but there's a couple of things it brings to the table that World Creator doesn't. So, and I like just playing around with new software, even though technically I spend way too much money on new software. Well, that's probably not good. What I want to know is if there would be roadmaps for GeoGen and shit. I might ask in the server if there's going to be roadmaps, just because that interests me. Nothing too new. Move this card from future releases to interesting. So it's getting pushed forward. Upscaling and turbulence can be fixed. Or can be used in. looping simulation, so it was gonna be 2.0. It's cut from it was gonna be 2021, and then he's pushed it all the way, which is fair enough. No description. What's this? And that got pushed here. Ability to bake 3D noise textures. That'd be nice to have. This I really want. Distortion. So you can bend volumes and shit. So you can like move shit with long splines, I'm guessing. Anyway, I want to know if Geogen and Liquigen will have those. I would assume so, but I might ask. But anyway, thank you guys all for watching. Oh, fuck me. Are you kidding me? I was reading all this off and you couldn't see what I was fucking typing about. Talking about. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm just obviously quite tired. So, holy shit, it's 10:21 now. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow probably. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming next Thursday. There's somebody I want to see next Thursday, so I'm not sure if I will either go and do that or if I will just stream. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and catch you guys maybe tomorrow. See y'all.